I'm talking to Elena Donkina this morning, and Elena, just a little about you for our listeners who have never met you before. Elena's a very lovely blonde lady, and you can't see her through radio, of course, but I can paint a picture that she is very attractive. And she also, what were your origins? Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm from Russia. Originally, I'm from Russia, and yes, I live in Sydney for the past 20 years. And well, originally, I'm from this lovely Caucasian region in Russia, which is located next to Black Sea. And you know, this region is full of energy healers and some of ancient stories and ancient power places of power. Yeah. And yeah, well, so basically I was really interested from my very childhood about these techniques and about these energies. I don't know, it was probably unconsciously.
Yes. So you've really been interested in that for a long, long time.
Yes, I have started my TV program back in the 90s about energy healing and natural healing techniques. So I was probably one of the first authors and journalists on TV, on Krasnodar, on Russian TV, who was talking about natural healing.
Now tell me, you know, people have so many worries today in the world, and there are phobias too. What kind of phobias do people have?
Number one phobia is phobia of flying. Flying, yes. You know, yes. People travel a lot.
Yeah, my sister's afraid of flying, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You see, you know, it comes from, it can come from anywhere, from childhood. It can be triggered by some unfortunate event or some other sort of fear. And, you know, our mind is trying to protect us, saying this is dangerous, this is dangerous. And then, you know, consequently it turns into a phobia. And, you know, yes, number one phobia is phobia of flying. And I had lots of clients with that phobia. But again, it's all in our mind. Our mind is creating the pictures which, as it thinks, are protecting us.
Elena has various programs online too, don't you? On Facebook and so forth?
Yes, I do. On my Facebook page, it's facebook.com/anti-stress clinic. And
great.
Yeah, I'm going live every Thursday, every Friday, every Saturday with healing meditations and with some exercises, special techniques to remove stagnations, to remove emotional and energy blocks, to improve blood circulation, all these sort of things. And every week I'm just sharing a couple of new exercises with people who join me. And again, it's free program.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. Yes, indeed. So I urge people to just tell them the Facebook address again.
Okay, the Facebook address is www.facebook.com/anti-stress clinic.
Great. Well, I hope people take advantage of that. And can they get in touch with you personally as well?
Yes, of course they can. They can either PM me, message me on Facebook, or they can use my phone number is 0425 275 762.
Just give me the phone number again.
0425 275 762.
Okay, I'll give that to people again later too, or if anybody wants to know, I can always pass it on to anybody as well. Now, of course, simple, short and full of fun, lazy workouts help staying healthy on all levels and bring back a lot of fun and joy and improving health and relationships. And they can be all done at home, which is good because you don't have to go out looking for somewhere to do it. And it's wonderful that you can do it in your own house, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. But you know, before you can do it at home, you need to come and learn from me, because I need to share my techniques with you, with people. Yes. So then you decide. Well, basically, there are 12 lessons, 12 group classes, or individual classes, which are consisted of different techniques. I've got more than 300 techniques, which is why each class is different. And we've got the same warm up and cool down, but in the middle, the techniques which help improving our blood circulation and energy levels, they are different. So basically, you by the end of the 12th class, you go through all techniques. And the thing is that you can do them at home, and even if you don't have time to do all of them, you do only 1 or 2 techniques, you will still see the improvements.
Terrific. Of course, sleep is another big factor in people's life, and many people find it difficult to sleep. So what can people do in regard to not sleeping?
All right, sleeping. This is number one problem as well. Well, all problems are number one because they are connected. So if
I have problem with that at times too.
Oh, really? Because when you're stressed or overwhelmed or you're too tired, sometimes you cannot fall asleep easily, right? We all have it from time to time, but there is one very nice exercise, and it's a basic exercise for everyone. So I can share it with you, and you can try, Trevor. When you are in bed, just lay on your back, put one hand onto your stomach and another hand on your chest. It doesn't matter which hand you put where. And breathe through your nose. Really, don't breathe too deeply, just breathe normally. The only thing that you have to look after is that you breathe with your stomach. So you don't breathe with your chest, you breathe with your stomach. That's why we're placing our hands on the chest and stomach. One hand is to prevent chest from moving. Another hand is to double check that our stomach is moving. You see? And you do this, you do breathe in and breathe out with the stomach, and 100 times. 100 times. I guarantee that on number 35 or 45, you will fall asleep.
I'm doing it now just to test, you see. I hope I don't fall asleep.
No, you will not. The thing is, when you're seated or standing, your muscles are working differently.
Yes, I can feel, because you feel then your stomach under your hand breathing properly, don't you?
Yes, that's right. And this way you are oxygenating your body and brain, because when we are breathing with our chest, it's a shallow breathing, and we are depriving our body from oxygen. And our mind starts panicking that, it is afraid that it's going to suffocate.
Yes. We have many cases nowadays of people with dementia, Alzheimer's and so forth. And I really think that some of that could also result from lack of proper oxygen to the brain over a period of time.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons. Yes, it's a lack of oxygen, and there can be many triggers. And another thing is when people don't want to use their brain anymore, in a way like learning new things. When you need to learn new things, like nowadays it's very popular to just watch TV or watch live streams on YouTube, but people are not reading anymore. They are not learning from books. And when you read, your mind is active, and especially when you learn things. And this is another thing, because our brain is muscle as well, and we need to train it all the time.
Indeed, yes. I think that's something we tend to forget.
Yes, we think that, we just don't think about this muscle, our gray substance in our head, and we just look after our muscles that we can see, like biceps, triceps, all these lovely muscles around our body. We need to look after them, but we need to look after our brain as well. And of course, we need to think positively. If you're thinking negatively, you are attracting all sorts of ailments and illness, and they can be on physical level as well.
Yes, there's a great deal we don't know, the average person doesn't know in regard to our bodies these days, but maybe the ancients knew a lot better. But of course, breathing and getting that oxygen in and breathing correctly, I think is one of the things that is not only going to help you health-wise, but also help you with your complexion and looking better and perhaps looking a little bit younger as you get on.
Definitely, you are absolutely right, Trevor. Because when you breathe correctly, your whole body starts working differently, and your metabolism works better. And when you move your stomach, remember how I told you to move your stomach back and forth, to breathe in and breathe out. You are massaging your internal organs, your intestines. And it's a gentle massage. It's very gentle, but it works. So no wonder that it will be restored probably in about 21 days after you start breathing correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Helena, it's been lovely talking to you this morning.
Thank you.
Last catching up with you, and I urge people to check you out on that Facebook address, and also I'll give you the phone number a bit later as well. And I've got a scoot right now, but thank you for joining me this morning and having a few words with listeners about the very big important thing of staying healthy and getting rid of stress and getting rid of phobias and all that sort of thing. And you can be helped with all that. So once again, thanks for taking time in checking in with us this morning.
Thank you very much for having me, Trevor. It was really lovely to talk to you. And just I want to say one thing, very important one, that prevention of the illnesses and ailments is the best treatment ever. It's better to prevent than to heal.
Indeed, before it's too late.
Yes, yes. All right.
Thank you. Elena Dorentina, our guest this morning, and helping you with your well-being. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you maybe at a later stage again.
Sure, thank you. You have a lovely day, and thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you, Trevor. It was lovely to talk to you. That was a very nice talk with Trevar Langlands on 100.3 FM, and I'm sure that he will post it onto the Facebook page, and he will post it onto the website 100.3 FM. So now this interview is recorded here, and it will be pinned for a couple of days on top of my page. So for those who are interested on how my clinic works, they can watch this interview, they can watch this video. And I hope that you could hear all these questions asked by Trevar, because we did it on the phone, on the speakers, and I could hear him perfectly, and I tried to hold the phone as close to the computer as I could. Hopefully you could hear everything. But anyway, if I need to listen to my interview as well to know if it works. And if you don't try, you never know if it works or not. I'm wishing you a very good day. Thank you very much for joining. Smile, put a big smile onto your face to protect you from negative energies and to be able to think only positively. And have a lovely day. See you tomorrow. Bye.